Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's DLloyd. So a lot of people have been talking lately about Kyrie Irving and his phone call with LeBron James, and it seems like they have pretty much made up, even though I don't think it was really a huge issue between the two. We know on the court, LeBron James, at least from his side, he liked playing with Kyrie Irving. Ultimately, for the Cleveland Cavaliers at the time, LeBron James didn't want to commit. So since he didn't want to commit and they didn't make that trade for Paul George, they decided to trade Kyrie Irving, bringing back Isaiah Thomas. We all know what happened from there. But people are now beginning to speculate and put the pieces together that could the Lakers now have a target in Kyrie Irving this year in free agency? And I think that is absolutely the case. Now, I'm not saying that Kyrie Irving is going to sign with the Lakers, but I think the Lakers should definitely make a run at trying to sign Kyrie Irving. They have a couple of things in their favor. One, for the Boston Celtics, it looks like some of the younger players aren't quite meshing as well as they would like with Kyrie Irving. You also have Terry Rozier. If you get rid of Kyrie, you can now sign Terry Rozier. We all know that Terry deserves to be a starting point guard somewhere in the NBA, and why not have him be the starting point guard for the Boston Celtics, especially, well, obviously they don't want to. They're going to try to keep Kyrie Irving. But if Kyrie decides to go to LA, you would then have Terry Rozier as your starting point guard. We've seen them go to the Eastern Conference Finals with that lineup. So I don't think that is beyond the realm of possibilities. We also know that, Kyrie Irving, for whatever reason, isn't quite gelling as the quote-unquote leader of that team. If he goes back to a team that has LeBron James, of course, is still the leader. We know it works on the court with both Kyrie and LeBron James. Now, where this gets interesting is there a way that the Lakers could possibly try to get Kyrie Irving and get Anthony Davis? So when you take a look at the salaries, of course, you have to get within $5 million of the salary to make a trade happen. And that's where it's going to get a little bit tricky unless they try to make a trade now. We know, though, the Pelicans aren't trying to make a trade ASAP. And if the Lakers were making this trade that I'm going to propose now, of course, it's risky because you don't know 100% if you're going to sign Kyrie Irving or not. Of course, you will need a third team to help facilitate this trade, but it is definitely possible. So what the Lakers would do is, of course, you go after Kyrie Irving. You sign Kyrie Irving, and then you look at your roster and who could entice the Pelicans, to make that trade happen. Well, you look at Lonzo Ball. Of course, you have Kyrie Irving. You don't need Lonzo Ball anymore, so he could go in that trade. You have LeBron James there. You're trying to get Anthony Davis. You don't need Brandon Ingram. You guys know personally, I'm not high on Brandon Ingram. The Lakers are. But you trade away Brandon Ingram. So that's right away Lonzo Ball. That's Brandon Ingram. Josh Hart, another guy who a lot of people love. I love Josh Hart. I think he should stay with the Lakers. But when you get in Anthony Davis, that changes a lot of things. So Josh Hart also gets included. So right away, you're looking at three young players that have potential for a player who could be out for nothing. And you're looking at Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart. Those three, because you want to keep Kyle Kuzma if you can. He already gels with LeBron James. He's still a catch-and-shoot type of guy, so I don't think he affects anything. Of course, you have a little hole at the two guard, but you kept a lot. Well, you kept LeBron James, of course. You kept Kyle Kuzma. You added AD, and you added, of course, Kyrie Irving. Now, you will need a third team just to somehow make those salaries match. So whether or not you have to then try to trade another player, that is something that remains to be seen. The Lakers do have a trade exception, of course, from Larry Nance Jr. We know that the Pelicans have 3 separate trade exceptions. So maybe this is something that can work out. Now, I'm not saying this will happen, but it's possible. And it's not as crazy as it may sound. The Lakers, when you look at the rest of the free agents, it's a very good possibility they could strike out. We know Kyrie Irving just bought a $13 million home in Southern California, but we also know he may be looking at the Clippers instead of the Los Angeles Lakers. We know Klay Thompson more than likely is not leaving. We know Kevin Durant could leave, but it looks like the Lakers may not be the destination for Kevin Durant either. So with all that said, the Lakers are running out of options to bring in another star next to LeBron. Either go all out for a trade to get Anthony Davis, or you go all out for a trade to get Anthony Davis, and you do your best to bring in Kyrie Irving. So I know it's a little bit out there. I think it's within the realm of possibilities. You guys let me know. Would you guys like to see this happen? Do you think it can happen or will happen, or do you think this is just simply far-fetched? Let me know how you guys feel about this in the comment section below. It's your boy DLloyd. I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.